We stand at a precipice in baseball history, staring down a question that haunts every Japanese slugger who crosses the Pacific. Is Munetaka Murakami destined to be the first Japanese player ever to hit 30 home runs in his MLB debut season? Or will his aggressive, powerful swing shatter under the relentless pressure of high-spin, 100 miles per hour heat? If you're here to dissect the nuances of the Pacific Rim's most polarizing power source, the man who just inked a 2-year, $34 million deal with the White Sox, then welcome back to 604 News Now, where we cut through the noise to analyze the true potential of the Asian game changers. The expectations weighing on Murakami are mountainous, built entirely upon the mythical numbers he posted even through injury during his final NPB season in 2025. Yes, he was hampered by an oblique strain, limiting him to 56 games, but the quality of contact was historically grotesque, a 1.043 OPS and an ISO of .390. As Coach Kenta, a renowned Japanese hitting guru, pointed out in a private conversation last week, the man hit 12 home runs in 27 games under injury duress in August. That's not a slump, that's a power god descending upon the league. If you extrapolate that single month, we're talking 65 homers over a full season, even if it is NPB. Coach Kenta believes that kind of raw, generational power transcends leagues, especially when you factor in the crucial detail many U.S. analysts overlook. The MLB ball consistently flies further than its NPB counterpart. Give a monster hitter a livelier ball, and his long flyouts become home runs. It sounds simple, but that difference is everything. However, the prevailing sentiment states that this optimism is dangerously naive. The skeptics, and there are many stateside, particularly after ESPN highlighted the concerns of multiple scouts, zero in on the rising strikeout rate Murakami displayed over his final 3 seasons in Japan. The consensus amongst these American evaluators, whom we'll call the cynics, is blunt. He will be exposed by the high-spin, high-velocity fastball, specifically those clocked above 97 miles per hour, which he consistently struggled to adjust to inside the zone. One scout told us off the record he projects a sub-220 average because Murakami struggles with the high heat and chases breaking balls outside the zone when he's laid on the straight pitch. He doesn't trust the plate coverage. Furthermore, the defense is a massive liability. They predict a defensive metric nightmare, potentially racking up 15 errors and hovering around -10 defensive runs saved if he plays third base consistently, forcing him to be moved to DH, which is a major problem if his bat doesn't perform immediately. The history books are cruel. No Japanese player has ever hit 30 homers in their MLB rookie year. Shohei Ohtani didn't do it, Hideki Matsui didn't do it. It's a curse. And the argument is that Murakami will inevitably be just another name added to that list, likely hitting 20-25 home runs while battling a poor average, forcing the White Sox to bench him or send him down if he dips near the dreaded Mendoza line. The image is vivid and terrifying, getting blown away by fastballs, hitting weak fly balls that die in the wider MLB outfields, unable to catch up. This narrative of failure, however, fails to account for the single most crucial factor in Murakami's transition, his unparalleled physical capacity for adjustment. The cynics look only at the K rate, ignoring the quality of contact he generates when he connects. We have calculated that while the league average exit velocity for an MLB home run is approximately 103 miles per hour, Murakami's 2025 average exit velocity on fly balls was a staggering 107.8 miles per hour. That extra 4 to 5 miles per hour is not just marginal, it's the difference between a warning track out in the Tokyo Dome and a 420-foot bomb over the deepest part of guaranteed rate field. But here is the plot twist, the critical detail that changes everything. Murakami's late-season surge in 2025 wasn't just a physical recovery from injury, it was a mechanical refinement. He worked aggressively to widen his stance slightly, minimizing his head movement, specifically to combat high velocity. This is the mark of a truly elite hitter, not one who is merely powerful, but one who can integrate sophisticated analytical adjustments in real time. He anticipated the shift in velocity and fundamentally altered his mechanics before leaving NPB. We are not seeing a static player walking into MLB. We are seeing an evolved creature. They mention defense? Look at the landscape. The MLB tolerates defensive liabilities, the so-called zero shubi, exemplified by players like Teoscar Hernandez, as long as the power is transcendent. If Murakami hits, the White Sox will find a place for him, whether it's DH, first base, or letting him endure third base until his 2-year deal is up. His commitment, his inner fire, which he revealed when he told reporters, "I am not here to hit 20 home runs. I am here to prove the power of Japanese baseball," is the emotional connection that fuels his success. The fear of failure is less relevant than his desire to smash the historical barrier. So let's close the loop on the primary question. Will he be the first Japanese player to hit 30 home runs in his rookie season? Based on the refined mechanics, the livelier MLB ball, and the transcendent exit velocity metrics, the answer is unequivocally yes. Our projection for Munetaka Murakami's MLB debut season lands him at 32 home runs, 85 RBI, and a surprisingly adequate batting average of .248. This is a clear passing grade, a historic achievement that will solidify his status immediately. This performance won't just make him an everyday player, it will establish him as the global power hitter Japan has waited decades for. He is not bound by the failures of those who came before him. He learned from them, adjusted, and is ready to dominate. If you believe, like us, that Murakami is ready to shatter the 30-homer barrier and redefine what a Japanese power bat can achieve in Major League Baseball, make sure to like this video, share it with fellow fans, and subscribe to 604 News Now for more elite analysis. And tell us in the comments, if Murakami hits 30-plus home runs, does that prove that Japanese power hitters have finally closed the gap with American sluggers in a fundamental, permanent way? Let the debate begin.